Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Yoruus speaking, and welcome to the introduction spoilers video for multiplayer game number 34. This is going to be a short video where I will talk about the game itself. I'm going to summarize it. So if you are not interested in that, just go to the actual game, which is on the second position of the playlist. Now, this time I'm going to be dueling coorp. Coorp is actually number one player in the Polish league, so he's a pretty strong player. Now they play games on kind of interesting rules. I mean, there's no actual rules to the game itself, which means, for example, this game will be played on Pangea with city-states, with barbarians, with ancient ruins, and all the good stuff without absolutely any rules. The only rule is if someone rolls Arabia or Mongols, then there's rehost, and there is a rule about the combat. Now, the combat take place on a turn-based system. I mean, alternating moves, which means in this game I'm first, so when the turn starts, I move my troops first, then I finish the turn, then I can do stuff in my cities and so on, and then coorp takes his units into the combat. So that works basically like a turn-based combat system, which is something new to me, but actually I kind of like it. It's pretty relaxing. There's no need of fast clicks or shift clicks, and it's a purely turn-based civilization game, and I hope you will enjoy that. So let's get to the game itself. So spoiler alert, if you don't want to know how the game ended, stop watching in here and just go to the second position of the playlist. Now, I had a very poorly production based capital. Oh, and I rolled Hiawatha. Corp rolled Egypt. Mm, so my capital was very poorly production based, but I had a lot of floodplains, quite a lot of food, and I did manage to get the shrine. Thanks to that, I got a Pantheon, Desert Pantheon, which helped me get first religion pretty quickly. I like it very much. I went Liberty. With my first cities, I went to the back, and that cost me frontal defensive city spots when that put coorp into a great defensive position. So I added three more cities just to have some sort of a defensive wall against coorp, because I was pretty much afraid that he will stomp on me with Egypt Great War chariots. I did get Great Wall and focused pretty much only on defending, trying to work towards National College. And with Liberty Finisher, I took Great Engineer and I got Great Wall with it just because I did not want Corp to get it, because that would put me into a very bad spot while I was attacking, and I did want to be just a little bit aggressive towards Corp. So I tried to do some damage with crossbows, but because he had such a great defensive position, I didn't do much. So I decided after my initial attack to just focus on science and economy. We did fight for Warsaw pretty intensively. We did trade that city a couple of times. Later on, Corp tried to put a little bit pressure on me, but that didn't work well for him, and we focused on the North Front, fighting around Warsaw. I finally took Warsaw, and I tried to put a little bit more damage to Corp, but I didn't do much, and I actually overextended a bit. I did lost some unit, so he did counter me. I lost Warsaw again, but I did defend. And with my superior technology, I was able to prepare some cannons and then burn a great scientist to get artillery. I upgraded cannons and started to put pressure on him, and that worked well. I did take 2 cities, and after that, Corp GG'd. So thank you very much for the game, Corp. I really enjoyed this style of combat, and I hope we will do that sometime again. Thank you very much for watching, and I invite you to the actual game. Best wishes, Yoruus out.